Because when you look, I know that I'm a very different person because of psychedelic experiences that I've had. They've made me very different.
But what I mean is, like, okay, so this guy does a lot of mushrooms and writes the book. That's just, I mean, that's what happens when you do mushrooms. Weird shit comes out of your head.
It's not
the
that
point
simple.
of doing mushrooms.
He was
why
a
can't
scholar.
it be deeper than that?
But this guy is a scholar. He's not just a guy who did mushrooms. He's a guy that like studied archaeology and studied the history of, you know, like he's gone into these indigenous cultures and taken ayahuasca with them and fucking traveled into spirit worlds with these shamans. I mean, it's a little bit deeper. I think we like to look at drugs as being something that wrecks your life and ruins you, which in most of the cases is true. But we throw this big blanket over all these compounds that affect your mind. We call them all drugs. They're all very different. You know, look, there's a fucking drug. I'm drinking coffee. You know, cigarettes are a drug. There's a lot of drugs.
Don't pick on my particular drug of choice.
I like it.
I think Vinny is pointing out that also one of the guys from Pink Floyd took acid in like 1965 or whatever and just never came back.
That is true. Let me tell you something. I had a DMT trip 3 years ago, and I haven't done it since because life got real slippery for like 2 weeks.
Slippery?
In what way? Well, I did a big dose, and it was life-changing revelations, and I changed the way I think about people, the way I look at life, but after it was over, it was so mind-blowing. The thing about the DMT experience is that it happens in literally like 15, 20 seconds. Like you smoke it, and then it's like you get shot through a cannon to the middle of the universe.
What's DMT? I don't know what DMT is.
DMT is the most potent psychedelic drug known to man. It's called dimethyltryptamine, and it's made by your own brain. And the crazy thing about it is it exists all over the place. It's in a bunch of different plants. You can extract it from thousands of different plants all over the world, not just in one little island that you have to fucking travel to, and you gotta go to Borneo and fucking go into one part of the mountain. No, it's everywhere. It's in grass.
So, Joe, if it's in grass, right, now that to me would make me think that maybe grass thinks, but we can't communicate with grass. If it's in your brain, too, that's the only part, and I've never done acid or mushrooms or pot.
Yeah, maybe. Outside and talk to grass.
Fucking who knows?
We're communicating with an ass. That's you, Billy. That's you.
Exactly.
I mean, we don't know.
Pile of weeds.
Take a dump so we can grow some mushrooms.
Just because the plants can't communicate with us doesn't mean they're not somehow or another consciousness, they don't have some sort of consciousness.
Wait, Joe, but I want to slow you down. The DMT thing. Okay. What did you learn that you're willing to share? That
it's not. It's very. Out? Well, one thing that you feel first of all is that if this can happen so easily and you can literally disappear so easily and then you come right back, and when it happens, it's so fucking mind blowing and it's so close. You smoke it and you're there. I mean, and this is the same compound that your brain produces when you're going to die. The same compound your brain produces while you're sleeping.
Why would you do that?
Well, why would I smoke it? I want to see what happens. You know, I mean, you're going to die no matter what. I want to. If there's something that allows you to take a peek over to the other side, hey, there's a little door. Look through it. You want to see God? Look through the door real quick.
Just try divorce. Get you there.
I don't think that's going
to smoke it to kick in.
It takes 15, 20 seconds.
And what do you learn about people?
Most. Well, you learn about the way you interact with human beings, that it directly affects your own life. You learn that, you know, you can spread as much positive energy. If you spread as much positive energy as you can, literally, you can affect people like a ripple. Like, the more loving and friendly and nice you are to people, the more loving and friendly your own life will be, and theirs as well. Like, you literally have a direct and profound effect about everyone you come in contact with.
But that was on DMT, you did that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you feel it, like, in a very literal, real sense. Like, they explain it to you, and the way I describe it is that DMT is like when you're communicating with what I describe as complex geometric patterns that are made out of love and understanding. Like, literally, it's the most profound. You feel so exposed, and you feel so full of shit, and you feel so everything. You feel just so foolish
Joe,
when you're in this experience.
But wouldn't that affect different people different ways? Right?
No, that's the crazy thing about it. Everybody has the goddamn same experience. Not only do they, it's very difficult to discern because people describe it, but when they come back, they all say like really similar things. They all have like one of the things that people say is that these entities, whatever it is.
Sorry, Jimmy keeps looking back at Vinny Brown and just laughing at him.
I'm just listening to Joe, and I'm wondering what drug Vinny took to put those shitty high water jeans on.
He's just laughing at him. And Vinny's flipping Jimmy the Bird, like, and Jimmy just keeps turning back and looking at him and totally fucking with him.
It's uncomfortable because he's looking right in the crotch area as well.
Stand up then, man.
Fucking
let your balls breathe.
Fucking white Pollock socks.
I like this.
You were talking about that guy from Pink Floyd. The guy from Pink Floyd that took acid and never came back.
Sid, right?
Sid Barrett.
Is that what his name was? Yeah,
It was Sid, right?
Yeah, I think that definitely can happen. I think you could definitely blow your brains out, and especially with acid. Acid apparently is pretty abrasive.
Now, some of that stuff you were just talking about, are you into yoga?
Yeah, I do yoga.
The yoga
all the time.
and the meditation, you get some of that.
Well,
some of that shit going on.
Yoga, what yoga is a way that people have devised to like use your body to relax it and to like take away a certain amount of stress and increase your understanding. Increase your understanding, increase your connection with other people. Whenever I leave yoga class, I always feel so much nicer. Like just a nicer person, more relaxed, easier to whenever I had anything stressful, anything important like a big gig that I have to do or I'm going to tape a special, I always do yoga.
If you didn't have all these experiences with, your psycho drugs and your fucking yoga and everything, do you think you'd be an angry person? Do you think you'd have an anger problem? Are you an angry person?
Genetically, and just the way I grew up.
We have to end the show this way today. Ira, say hi to Joe Rogan. Get a mic over there.
What happened?
Hi, Ira.
Good morning, Joe Rogan. Good morning.
Good morning.
We're going from Dr. Michio Kaku to Ira. Joe.
Who's Ira?
Ira, why don't you introduce yourself to Joe Rogan?
Joe,
who are you?
I'm the weatherman for Jay Thomas.
Who's Jay Thomas?
Jay Thomas, he's on Sirius 108 and XM 139.
The lesson here is that this is a broad spectrum of human beings.
You can really
spectrum.
And you can go from one to another in
like
that split second.
Did you do too much acid at one time?
You ever do drugs, Ira?
Never.
Never?
Nothing?
Never.
Just high on life.
Why do you talk so slow?
And loud.
Break him down, Ari.
Really?
It's weird.
Break him down, Ari. Go for it. Take him. He's yours. Take him. It's a clean kill.
We'll give you a kitten next. If you want to,
what's his deal?
If you want to strangle a kitten, we'll let you do that too.
You got any retard babies I can hit with a rock?
You ever fuck a cantaloupe?
Never fucked a cantaloupe.
Oh, but Joe, he likes the hookers, right, Ira?
Yeah.
Oh, I love the hookers. If a hooker would call up right now, maybe I would go out with a hooker.
You're like a hooker right now?
Oh, yes.
Do you use a service, or do you get them walking the streets, or do you go online? What do you do?
I meet them downtown someplace.
Time machine.
So you go and
Bobo.
get the street girls.
Somewhere nice.
He's just time machine Bobo.
Maybe a kosher deli.
Like the time machine.
He's a total ass.
Wow. He's exactly like Bobo, only like if Bobo...
If he survives that long, which
Blue
he
Oyster
never
Cult,
would.
Don't Fear the Reaper is playing
did
in my
not
head.
know nothing whatsoever. I know more than Bobo will ever know.
Are you trying to be the president of the retards?
No.
All right.
Yeah. I got it too. Let's go. Let's go with this.
Got it?
Yes, I do.
Hit it?
Let's play a little Don't Fear the Reaper.
I don't know why.
Ira.
But it's all connected somehow or another.
Ira, all right. I don't think you have
I want
anything
to get
else.
high on mushrooms.
You want to do some mushrooms today?
Anything else would imply that he's done something.
Well, listen.
Yeah.
Bobo wasn't that great. I'm greater than him. I am a legend.
Who has a bigger cock, you or Bobo?
Good question.
I got a bigger cock.
Let's see it.
You want to see it?
Ari wants to see it. I bet Ari's cock's bigger than yours. I bet Ari's balls are bigger than yours.
Have a,
for sure.
You want to have a ball off with Ari?
No, not right now.
Oh, don't be scared. Don't be scared.
I'll put $100 down if you can beat Ari.
I got 200 on Ari. I'll give you 2 to 1 on the money.
Here
How
we
about
go.
that?
Ball length.
Here we go. I got.
How about that? How about you put up $10? I'll put up 100. How about that?
That's right. What do you think?
You can win $100 if your balls are bigger than Ari's.
You know, your name is my name spelled backwards. If that means anything. You're like my Mixoplex.
Yeah. You guys are yin and yang. Misoplex. Dude, you get fucking brownie points for using Misoplex.
No shit. This was meant to happen today.
Come on.
Pull out your ball bag, Ira.
I'll give you 100 to 1 on the money. I'll give you 100 to 1 on the money. You put up $1, and if your balls are bigger than Ari's, we will give you $100.
My balls are bigger.
All right. Well, fucking. Right. If Ari does it first, will you feel comfortable?
If he does it first,
I'll do it.
There you go.
All right, let's get some money.
Here's $100. I just need to see a $1 bill from you,
Oh,
sir.
look at faggot Kenny peeking.
You know what?
in.
I'll trust.
Oh, we just found out what Kenny likes.
I'll trust that you have the dollar. All you
Come
need is
on,
$1.
open it up.
Here we go.
Open it up.
Here we go.